what the fuck up, Crazy Nation? It's your boy SB reppin' that crazy. You know what it is, I'm with the homie.
Chronic, what up?
We back with a exciting new, I don't know, what would we
We
call
haven't
this?
done
World
this in
Cup
a while.
podcast?
Yeah, we can just score a World Cup.
We're gonna be talking, this is gonna be a numerous amount of episodes. We're gonna be talking about our favorites. We'll probably review the group stages and shit, like during the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll just talk about the World Cup in general. The first thing we're gonna start with is our favorites to win. Obviously, I'll let you go first because they know my favorites already.
My favorite is gonna be France on this
What? Yeah.
one.
Why?
These guys just
Sorry.
they like if someone gets injured, they've got that
Rotation.
backup there.
That rotation policy.
Yeah. They just young, they got young prospects, young talent coming
Pick
out.
your top three or top four.
This is my top. Uh,
Up to you. Top three or four. That's up to you. Like your three favorites to win.
I'll
Oh,
probably
it's
say
Jonathan Dos
it's gonna be the
Santos.
big teams.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Germany, France, and Spain. Those are my three.
Spain, huh? I like it. Yeah? Is that it?
That's it.
Um, Jimenez. Mine's probably kind of the same. I reckon Germany, bro. We already know why. They're the ex-champions. They're always gonna make it into the top. What do you reckon? Top three. They're always in contention. Another one. I reckon. I don't know why. It depends on how Neymar goes. Brazil. Because Brazil have that. They got the same thing that France have. Like every player, most players are replaceable. Like you got
Yeah.
even their keepers are replaceable. Who can say that? Not many teams can say that about their team. Oh, what a goal! Who else? I'm gonna actually no, that would be my dark horse. And I don't know, probably France. Oh no, yeah, France. Yeah, France would be my other favorite. Alright, who's your like underdogs? You reckon?
That's hard to say.
You already
This
know who it
one,
is for me. We're always underdogs. We're underdogs every freaking World Cup, even though we're really good.
that depends how you guys are how you set up,
We'll go
how
well.
your coach sets you up.
Dude, our coach has been the same coach for 12 years. He's got the
Uh,
most. He's coached the longest out of all international coaches ever.
I
He's
reckon.
coached more than 1,000 games for Uruguay. That is insane. We've had the same coach for that long.
I've got a couple.
I reckon Uruguay are all. You even agree with me. We're always underdogs. Do you know what's the
I've got
scary
a couple.
part? You've agreed with me with this. How scary we are in the last 16. You know what I mean? Because if we can get past one of the big teams, Uruguay suits tournament. What do you call it? Layouts? How do you call it? Like tournament. Do you get what I mean? I can't fucking word it.
Tournament fixtures. What?
Yeah, because what they normally do is they feel the tempo first. Like they start off slow and then they ease into the games. You know what I mean? Like it's really well. And plus, we got Suarez and Cavani. Like that's the benefit that we have. Besides them, I like the young. I like the young midfield that we have. We have a really good young midfield. But besides that, who do you reckon? I'll probably name my other ones
I've got a
after.
couple.
We'll go one by one. So who's yours?
I'd probably say maybe Poland.
Who they have in the group? Do you know? They got. Wait, hold on. I'll put my phone on.
Oh, no, they'll just.
No. Keep going. Poland's in the same group as Colombia. So you reckon they're gonna top their group, or come second?
They
'Cause
do
my-
got two prolific strikers.
Mine is
Lewandowski
Senegal
and-
in that group. I reckon Senegal
Also
could
Senegal.
come out of that group. Because Senegal, they got a good team. Oh, Guadrado, what a goal.
The reason I say Poland because
Lewandowski.
Lewandowski and also Milik.
True.
Two
Who else?
prolific strikers.
Who else your dark horse?
I hate to say it, probably Portugal.
You think?
Yeah.
I reckon Portugal might get
They
upset.
upset France.
I reckon Portugal might get upset in the group stage. I know that's wrong for me to say, but I don't know why. Morocco, the reason I say Morocco, you want to know why?
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, great work. Want to know why? They're in consideration for the next World Cup in 2026. So, you know what I mean? They're going to have to play hard to try to, like, you know what I mean? Like, to show that they're a good football country.
Oh, shit. My bad.
You know what I mean? But, because it's between them and the US, apparently.
No, the US haven't hosted in like, what?
Mate, Uruguay hasn't hosted in you know what. It's been forever. But we're gonna host the. Apparently, they reckon we're gonna host the. Is it Century? Or something like that? How long has the World Cup been around? 1950? No, 1930. But yeah. So, yeah, who else? Oh, was that? Oh, what a goal.
I don't know. You got
I actually want to know who you reckon's gonna make it out through Group A? Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, Russia, or Egypt?
you guys gonna top your one.
I don't know who's gonna beat his second team.
It's between Russia or Egypt.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's how I see it.
And it all
That-
depends on
don't
if
get me
Salah
No
plays.
disrespect to Saudi Arabia. They did good to make it into the World Cup, but they don't have that.
It factor.
They don't have the strength in their squad.
In my opinion, it's that it factor. You know what I mean? Like Germany, Germany. Egypt have that it factor. They have that superstar. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, Ozil.
alright. Spain, Portugal, Iran, and Morocco.
Between them,
I
It's,
honestly think Morocco could upset just because of their defense.
Spain will be up there first.
Isn't Benatia from Morocco? From Morocco?
Yeah.
And so is Nabil Diar. They actually have a decent team. You know El Hamadi? He even plays for them. They got some pretty well-known
El Hamadi?
names. Huh?
Which El Hamadi?
I don't remember. And they got Amrabat as well.
Yeah, they got Amrabat. They got that guy Buffal from Southampton. I
Yeah.
remember.
They got a pretty good team.
Like majority of it, you could bloody say
EPL,
they got
ex-EPL
extra.
players.
Yeah, if you're like you're in
My
the
only
top
thing
leagues,
with
that's what you need.
Portugal, my only problem with Portugal is their ego gonna hit them? It's the same thing with France. Because you know how they are. They're very, same as Brazil, they're very egotistical. You know what I mean? Like, they have too much ego in their squad. Like, that, I reckon that's the biggest problem with them.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, what I was saying, I reckon Spain will top and Morocco will come second. How about you? I assume you reckon Spain and Portugal are going to make it through.
No, you're not wrong. They probably battle it out. You check it.
Oh! But yeah, like, I just reckon Morocco have a team that
Portugal
could make
Morocco,
Huh?
us.
What are you
Yeah,
saying?
Portugal and Morocco probably battle it out for second.
Because Morocco, do you know why I say that? I reckon Portugal will go into the match being, oh, they're an easy team to verse. Because they have Ronaldo. You know what I mean? Because teams like that, you know how the World Cup is. There's always a lot of upsets. Like what?
No,
How did France go last World Cup? They went terrible, didn't they?
no, they scrapped the results.
Yeah, but who'd they lose to? Who'd they got eliminated by? I thought they didn't even make it past
They
group
lost to
stage.
Portugal.
Did they? Penalties, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't
Eder
it?
scored the winning goal.
Who?
Eder scored the
No,
Actually,
in the World Cup.
wasn't Eder's. Yeah.
That was the Euros.
Fucking that was UEFA Champions League Euro.
The UEFA Champions League. The Euros,
Whatever,
mate.
you know what I mean. Yeah. You know what I mean. Please.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How did France go in the last World Cup? I remember they went bad. I don't think they even make it past the group stage.
No, I don't think they did.
Because I remember everyone was asking for Deschamps' head. Like, they wanted him to get axed. Spain, the best part, oh yeah, great kick, Cuadrado. I mean, Ochoa, fucking hell. The best thing about, who was I just talking about? Spain. You have the golden era mixed with the new era. You know what I mean? Like, you got some of the golden era mixed with the new era, like Isco and all that stuff. And I was listening to a podcast that they were talking about how Spain play. Did you notice Spain play different formations of 4-4-3-3? Like when they play with Isco and Asensio, do you know what they do? It's pretty fucking cool. They play with Asensio and Isco as false nines, so they play as extra midfielders in the midfield. How sick is that?
Oh yeah, no foul.
Do you reckon that's pretty cool? I reckon that's mad. I reckon that's a sick way of playing 4-3-3. Instead of them playing with 3 wingers, they play with 5 in the midfield. And what's their name?
Yeah.
Carvajal and that move forward. Carvajal and Alba? You reckon? Would it be Carvajal and Alba? Yeah. Carvajal and Alba move up and like play as wingers. But yeah. Alright, Australia, Denmark, France and Peru. What do you reckon?
That one. It's a hard group, man. It can go either way. Because any of them can upset. France or maybe Peru to be first.
I reckon Peru could
That was
upset
hard.
France. I honestly think Peru could upset France. See, the thing is France's, like I said before, is France's ego gonna get to them? You know what I mean? Like, that's the biggest problem with France.
Oh,
Do you know who they remind me of? Ironically, I'm playing with them. They remind me of Mexico. Mexico is a team like that. They're very egotistic. And think like, you know what I mean? Like, alright, see, France have a right to. Well, not this generation, but like the old generations, like from Henri and all that stuff, they had the right to be egotistical. But I don't get why
lot
these
of the players were
players.
from the bloody Premier League.
Yeah, but not that, they won. They've won, like, they won tournaments. You know what I mean? Like, what has Pogba won in the last few years? Did I score?
Yeah, you scored that one.
But you know what I mean? Like, what has Pogba won? What has France won for them to be considered one of the best, like, teams coming in? You know what I mean? Like, me and you talk about Germany and Spain. They've won before. You know what I mean? Like, they've won. They won the World Cup. And they still got some parts of that generation in their team.
Yeah.
While France, they lost to Portugal in their own country. Like, that's and is there really that much of a difference between the team that they picked now to the Euro squad?
Not really. They're playing their strong.
Because the interesting thing is, if they lose to Portugal, right? If they lost to Portugal, how would they go if they have to play Uruguay? Because Uruguay, from what I've looked at how it goes, Uruguay, if they come first and France comes second, Uruguay has to play France. Oh, my bad, wait, shit. Other way around. Uruguay has to play Portugal or Spain. Whoever comes second, Uruguay has to play them. So it's gonna be interesting. We'll go Peru versus Denmark. Even though Guerrero is not in this game. Fucking bullcrap.
I'll go Denmark then, whatever.
I'll go Peru.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go red.
Not that, like every color is the same. But yeah, what do you think?
Oh, I forgot this guy.
Who?
Jeez. Go Jensen. I'll go Jensen, whatever.
I don't know who the hell you're talking about.
That guy plays in the Bundesliga. Oh, there's two of them.
Who?
There's a centre back and a. Oh, he's actually pretty good, this guy.
Doesn't what's his name play for them as well?
Who?
Oh fuck, what's his name?
Oh, you got told it.
Oh no, he's Swedish. Don't worry. Forsberg.
Put Bentner on the.
He didn't get picked. By the way,
Oh, I didn't even know anyway.
Bentner didn't get picked. Anyway, yeah. So who do you reckon is gonna top between Argentina, Croatia, Iceland, and Nigeria? I reckon Iceland might top it.
Why you say that?
Iceland's height difference compared to Argentina. They're the tallest team going into the World Cup. And Argentina's the shortest team going into the World Cup.
If they play possession-wise...
Yeah, but Argentina's defense.
Frustrating.
Who's good in Argentina's defense? Otamendi's too slow.
Besides him and Rojo, that's...
Yeah, but they picked that Fazio guy from Roma as well. So it's going to be Fazio and Otamendi, which is two slow centre-backs. You know what I mean? And like Iceland, the one thing about Iceland is they don't give a fuck who they verse. Why is this
The
taking
Vikings.
so long? What is
I
happening?
don't know. I think we broke the game.
You think? Wanna know why? Because of the color difference. But yeah, what do you
I
think?
think they saw.
What, you reckon
So what you
Nigeria?
said? You said freaking
I reckon
Argentina,
I reckon
Iceland,
Iceland and Argentina. Croatia
Argentina, Iceland, Argentina. Okay, and Croatia.
and Croatia never show up when it comes to these type of tournaments. They always fucking struggle. Like yeah, you got all those players, Modric and all that shit, but they never show up when it comes to the World Cup.
I still reckon first one, yeah, Argentina, but second one, I reckon we'll battle it out, Iceland and
Nigeria.
Croatia.
You reckon Iceland? I reckon Iceland's up there, dude. They're a good team.
Depends how fucking Sigurdsson has, how good he goes.
And the other guy, which I never remember his name, the one that plays in the EPL. He plays for Burnley or Brighton. He's their mid as well. Do you know who I'm talking about? Like his name's like Good Johnson, and him as well. Did Good Johnson get picked? Cause he could be a difference maker coming off the bench.
I think he did get picked.
You know what I mean? And as well the keeper as well, cause he's a good keeper. For
Or the guy
Iceland.
that wears the sweatpants.
Yeah. Oh no,
Only
no, no,
keeper.
no. No, not him. The skinny guy for Halderson. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He plays for Randers FC, which I have no idea who that is. I assume they're from Poland.
I think we broke the game.
You think?
I think we broke the game.
Stuff it. We'll keep on going. We can't end it now, can we? Ah, that's his name, Goodmanson. He plays for Burnley. Goodmanson or something like that.
Yeah, I think it is Goodmanson.
Yeah. He's a good player as well. I reckon they got a good team, which says a lot. Bro,
Like,
plus
don't get me wrong, Nigeria is good as well. They're all their fast players, but they'll get mustered off the ball, regardless.
are they short? Do they have short players?
Well, besides what Moses.
Because
yeah,
that's the thing. If you remember, wasn't that the biggest reason why Iceland was so dangerous in the Euros? Because of the height?
Yeah,
Because they were deadly when it came to like corners and stuff. Because they kept on
not
scoring
many people
off.
could mark them.
Huh?
Not many people would be able to mark them properly.
Yeah. Imagine Argentina. Who's Messi gonna mark? Like if they imagine if it goes to like the not the final game, but you know what I mean? Like, what are they gonna do? Like Argentina's height, and plus, like I've been saying for years, is Higuain gonna perform? Is Aguero gonna perform? Because it's normally just Messi. Like literally, Messi is LeBron James when it comes to football, when it comes to his country. The rest of the team is useless. And I reckon that they're gonna regret not picking Icardi.
Yeah, that's what I think too. A guy that's finishes what second in the goal tally. We don't.
In the what? In the Serie A?
Serie A.
I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, I think you're second. I know Mobile topped the scoring chart with 41 goals. in the Serie A.
Fucking hell. Alright, Brazil, Costa Rica, Serbia, and Switzerland. What do you reckon?
That one,
It's a dangerous one as well. In my opinion.
Brazil will top it. I reckon probably
I reckon Costa
Costa
Rica.
Rica or Serbia. One of them two.
I reckon Costa Rica. Just because of what they did in the last World Cup. And Navas. Navas makes a good keeper makes a massive difference in the World Cup. Like, who does Serbia have as a keeper? Do they even have a good keeper?
Uh,
See, Switzerland have a good keeper. They got Sommer and Burki. Those are two good keepers.
and plus they still got decent outfield players as well.
Yeah, you got Liechtensteiner, Xhaka, Zuba, Shaqiri,
Shaqiri, yeah.
Fernandez, that black guy, the black midfielder. He's
Oh,
dope.
and Bolo as well. Yeah, always forgetting Bolo.
Yeah, and Bolo. So who do you reckon? You reckon Brazil tops? Or do you reckon Costa Rica
Easily.
beats Brazil?
Nah, Brazil will top.
I reckon the
The
same.
way, the way their players, like their players have been playing. Well, you got freaking what? Firmino
Jesus.
stats were
Nah, do you know what it is?
amazing
It's
this season.
Jesus's record. Jesus is undefeated with Brazil. He's never lost a game. That is an insane record. And he's played a lot of games for Brazil.
Ever since starting for Brazil, practically hasn't lost
Yeah.
a game.
What do you reckon? Germany, Mexico, and South Korea. Who you reckon's topping? Obviously
Germany,
Germany. And who you think's coming second?
Mexico.
I reckon Sweden. I don't like Mexico. I reckon Mexico have too much of an ego. Did Mexico go well last World Cup?
I think they made it to the round of 16.
But yeah, I reckon Sweden. No Zlatan, so that adds like. I reckon that
You
adds
said he was meant to come to this World Cup.
that adds pressure to like
Him.
that adds pressure to like Gudetti and stuff. You know what I mean? Like Gudetti,
Ex Man City player.
what's his name? What's that guy's name? Forsberg. Because, do you know what's the thing about their team? Half of their team's from Red Bulls.
Half of their team is practically in the German league.
Yeah.
Bundesliga.
So that's the thing. So they have a good team. And not only that, will a player like Lozano and all that step up in the World Cup for Mexico?
Or even that new fella that people been boasting about, that young fella from LA Galaxy, the Mexican player.
I wouldn't have a clue.
He's like 18 or 16 years old.
For Mexico?
No, like he's Mexican, but he plays for LA Galaxy.
I wouldn't have a clue. I
The
don't
goals
really
that
pay
I've seen him
attention.
score, this he's tearing up the freaking LA Galaxy practically.
Okay, we'll go into obviously Belgium, England, Panama, and Tunisia. Obviously, who do you think's topping? Belgium? I honestly think
suppose.
England. I
Depends how
think
they play.
England's team's better than Belgium's top to bottom. In my opinion. I don't know why I'm saying that. I just reckon they do. I reckon they have a better team. Like
Yeah, go on.
defensively, England's team's better. Or do you reckon things is better?
I'd say defensively, I'd have to go King with Belgium.
Why? Who are you playing on company's
Almost all the-
position?
Well, you got Adderwild and you got
Yeah, but Adderwood plays as a left back for Belgium.
you can play Lukaku there.
He didn't
Lukaku's
get
brother.
picked. Apparently.
That's. You sure you didn't get picked?
I'm pretty sure he didn't. And apparently Hazard got injured again.
Well, they're gonna replace him.
Do you know what I think's gonna fuck him? The Nangolan thing. That
It's a.
and that's the reason.
it's a
Actually,
stupid-
that's why I reckon England's better. England's midfield.
No, go on.
What do you mean gone? Half of the Belgium
go
team
on.
plays for England. Plays in England. when you think about it. Lukaku plays in England, right? Hazard plays in England. De Bruyne plays in England. Courtois plays in England. You get what I mean?
Almost yes. Well, like, what are you trying to get at? You're saying
They can't stop Kane. How are they gonna stop Kane? I honestly think Kane's gonna carry England in the World Cup. And if Sterling plays the way he was playing for City, that's a thing as well. You know what I mean? My biggest problem with England is that the keepers.
Butland, he could be better.
Butland or Pickford, like, who do you pick? See, what I like about England's team as well is that you got a guy like Alexander-Arnold and that in there as well. A good young midfield, a good defense. And as well, the midfield. You got Lingard, Ali, Dyer, Henderson. That's a good midfield. And Delph and Loftus-Cheek.
Depends how Southgate picks his squad. If he
And
goes
this-
attacking, then fair enough. You can say
And attacking. You got Rashford, Vardy, Sterling, and Kane. And Welbeck, but who gives a shit about Welbeck? Welbeck's irrelevant.
didn't they pick like Redmond or something?
Nah, they didn't pick Redmond. Welbeck got
Walcott?
picked. Nah. It's Welbeck, Kane, Vardy, Rashford, and Sterling.
So those are their 5 forwards.
Yeah. Which I would assume Sterling gets added into the midfield.
So what's their midfield then? What, Henderson? Who else?
Delph, Dyer, Ali, and Lingard.
When you look at it like that,
They got the quickness as well. But the reason why I don't think Henderson's a better version of Dembele, but the way Henderson's played this year compared to Dembele, you know what I mean? Like, he's had a better season.
well, without a doubt, yeah.
He's had a better season. Ali's had a better season than Dembele. Lingard has had a better Like, my honest opinion is that... And as well, they're going to put Fellaini in the midfield. Who the fuck's Fellaini?
The only reason he gets picked there because like some Everton like past present like history.
But yeah, so what do you reckon? I assume you think Belgium's going to top and England's coming second. Right?
Somewhere like that. I reckon it could go either way.
I got a real question. Who's going to end up Golden Boot? You reckon? That's a good question, isn't it?
It does get you thinking that way. It'll have to be between.
Because last year it was James. Last World Cup it was James. And they only made it to the they only made it to the semi-final. No,
It's either between Germany.
They made it to the quarter-final. Yeah, but who's gonna get the Golden Boot? Like, what player?
I'd probably say Muller. In my opinion.
I don't know why. I have a feeling I think it might be Suarez or Cavani. Just because of the first
Well, if he
3
doesn't do a
games.
stupid, if they don't fucking do anything stupid, then yes, if they don't.
Because, not that, the first 3 games. Cavani and Suarez could score a shitload of goals in just those games. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, that's if you don't have if you got support, proper support.
well,
the way
the
they
thing
play
is, we
in
got the
Premier
best.
League One and Barca,
We got our best
sorry.
midfield lately. Like, they reckon this is the best midfield Uruguay's ever had. And the one thing you've agreed with me, we got a good defense. That's one thing that's always been known about us. But
your defense is practically
solid.
what
Atletico mixed.
obviously that, but
Atletico Madrid
it's
mixed
Atletico,
with
Porto, and
mixed
some other one.
mixed with fuck who's mixed with Lazio because Cáceres.
And
If
plus,
Uruguay
you
wanted to,
got
they could play with three at the back. And the
and Pereira as
midfield,
well from Porto.
and yeah,
You got
fuck
lists of
him.
players.
Shut up, mate. I hate him. I hope he doesn't
I
play.
hate him.
Yep. He's too old. He's too
How
slow.
old is he?
He's Maxi's like fucking Jesus. Ancient, mate. He's dirt. I know he's older than Suarez. That's for fucking sure. Hold on, I'll let you know. I'm looking at it right now. Maxi Pereira is 33.
33.
Why do you think I was concerned if Salah was playing for Egypt? Because he would have to be marking Salah. But yeah, I reckon it
Thing
might
is, Salah, what? He's gonna come back
second game.
maybe fit against Russia.
Yeah. I reckon Golden Boot, maybe Werner. Werner could be
Yeah.
a Golden Boot as well, I reckon. See, the biggest problem with Spain is they don't have that striker. What, they got Costa.
Well, you could probably say
Like,
Asensio or Vasquez, maybe.
yeah, but they're not well-known strikers. You know what I mean? Like, they're not known
No.
for scoring.
No, I'm not saying look, there has to be a striker, but those
If not
guys
as well,
can pull
Jesus.
something out of nothing.
You agree, Jesus?
I'd probably say in between Firmino and Neymar.
You don't think Jesus?
Nah, I don't think so. This is
Or as well,
just
could
might
could Kane because of just their group? Like, they got Tunisia. You reckon England will kill Tunisia?
man. Look what they said the last time they played some crap team and they
Trinidad
struggled.
Tobago, wasn't it? I
Yeah.
saw it was Trinidad Tobago and White York scored.
And then they won like 1 or 2-0. And their shot percentage was like terrible.
Yeah, but what year was
It
that?
can all change. Well, that's when Southgate wasn't employed as England.
Yeah,
England
well, that's
manager.
the difference.
You know, it was when Sam Allardyce was England manager.
Yeah. Alright, who you reckon's gonna what else? I don't know. You got anything? What can you think of? You got anything that you can think of?
Who's going to win the Golden Glove?
Neuer. In my opinion, Neuer. Germany's got the better defense.
You're not wrong.
Like, I don't think
I think-
Spain's defense is better than Germany's. In no way they're even close.
I hate to say it.
My biggest thing about what do you call it? Spain. How many times is fuck, what's their name? How many times is Alba and Carvajal gonna get caught going forward? You know what I mean? If they lose the ball, Spain could cop it badly.
Those
Actually,
last games
depending who
were
they
crap.
play, if they don't play Piqué, it might work. Because then you play Nacho and Ramos together.
Well, in my opinion, I'd probably say I'm leaning towards De Gea and Lloris.
Why France?
Because
France's defense is shaky though. They cost.
depending how if they play
They conceded
Umtiti
2
and-
goals to Italy. Italy didn't even make the World Cup, and they conceded to them.
No, they only conceded 1 goal.
Well, still, they conceded a goal to Italy. Denmark didn't even
It was a
concede a
stupid
goal to
goal as well.
Italy. Huh?
It was a stupid goal as well.
Yeah, but that's the problem with Lloris. Doesn't he always concede stupid goals? Isn't he known for that? When it comes
That's how
when it comes to
it
Tottenham?
depends how bloody depends how LeBlanc sets it up. Most likely it'll probably change something at the back. I
Yeah, but
reckon it's
who?
either between, in my opinion. Actually, I'd probably say De Gea. He'll probably win the Golden Glove. Just
Because
what he's
you're
done this
thinking
season.
about France's defense, aren't you? They're
Yeah,
shaky.
really.
That's the
They're a bit shaky.
like I can understand Spain or Germany because their defense is pretty solid in the back line. That's like you know what I mean? Like Germany, you got Kimmich, Hector, and Boateng, and maybe Sule or Boateng and Hummels. Because Mustafi didn't get picked for this World Cup. So you got that solid back line.
Did they pick Tar?
Yeah, they picked him as well.
It's alright.
I reckon they
At least
might,
they've got decent replacements.
yeah. But as well, yeah, I reckon Neuer. I don't know why. Neuer's just a good keeper. Neuer has
Well,
like, I
well,
just,
coming back from injury, he's just what he lost to bloody was it
they
Austria?
lost. They lost to Austria. They. It's not just him.
Yes, yes. Alright, they lost to Austria when he
For me, it's
making
between, like I
his.
said, it's between De Gea and him. For sure. Without a doubt, it's between him, them.
If he can recover quickly, I'd probably say in between them two as well.
Alright, I want to know who's going to be the standout player, you reckon, in the World Cup?
One to
Like,
watch.
yeah. Like, who are you looking forward to see in the World Cup? That, it doesn't have to be a big name. It can be anyone.
I'd probably say Royce.
Really?
Yeah, I'd probably say
Because he's
him
never played in the
because
World Cup.
practically, yeah, it's time to shine this time.
Especially if Son is at home.
Nah, you know what I mean with that because how many times has he been injured? Been injured just before the
He's
World
missed
Cup.
every
He's missed
big
almost
tournament.
majority. Yeah, that's my point.
That's the biggest problem with him. Even the Euros,
And
right?
this
He
is his
got injured
first. You could
before the
say this.
Euros. Right? Didn't he? I swear he got injured before the Euros.
I think he did, yeah. And this is the only time he's gonna have a part to play in the
For
World Cup.
me, my player to watch is, yeah, you might actually be shocked by this. For me, it's, actually, I wouldn't say player, I would say players. Uruguay's midfield. Because how young they are, they got Bentancur and all that in the midfield. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's interesting to see how they're going to go because they're going to be under a lot of pressure. Like, I'm not even talking about group stage. I'm talking about later in the World Cup. Like the last 16 and stuff like that. I reckon the midfield's going to be really interesting to watch. Besides that, oh, actually, who's your team to watch? Like, who you think, like, who do you really want to see play?
Who do I really want to see play?
Like, out of the teams.
Mm,
Mine's Iceland. I want to see how Iceland go in a world stage. It's their first World Cup, right?
no, they were in the last one.
Iceland weren't in the
In
last
Brazil.
World Cup.
In Brazil, yeah, they were.
No, they weren't.
I'm pretty
They were
sure
in the
they were.
Euros. Iceland weren't in the World
They were in
Cup.
Brazil. I'm pretty sure they were in Brazil.
No, they weren't. I know they weren't. I'm pretty sure this is the first time Iceland's ever made the World Cup. Has Iceland ever made? Yeah, it's their first. Yeah, it's their first World Cup. Yeah. This is their first time in the World Cup. Hello?
No, they won the World Cup in 2014.
How were they in the World Cup in 2014? They got 0 appearances. I'm looking at
Alright.
FIFA.com right now. They weren't in the
I
World
wasn't
Cup in
sure.
2014.
Oh wait, that's fucking weird. Man.
That's what I'm saying. What do you mean? Yeah, for me it's Iceland and Peru, because Peru haven't made a World Cup in years. So how about you? Who's your team to watch?
I'd probably say maybe Egypt and who else? Being well, them because well, you have the oldest keeper that's starting at 45.
What,
Which
Egypt?
would be interesting. Yeah,
Yeah. Anyone
oldest
else?
keeper that's playing. Uh,
Oh, actually, one of my players to watch as well is Azani from Australia. He's the youngest player in the tournament.
I'd probably say as well. Man, this I'd hate to probably say.
I thought you were gonna say Senegal or someone like that.
Yeah, I'd probably say Egypt and one of the other African teams always. Maybe Morocco or
How about your team? Besides obviously.
probably Denmark.
We. Why's that? Just because of the team?
Actually, Denmark or Poland. One of them two.
You're really looking forward to see Poland, huh? I got one.
They got good players. I'll
What's
probably do
your
one more, man. That's it.
What's your game to watch? Out of like the games, like the biggest out of the group stage. My
That's gonna be
first one's
interesting.
obviously Spain against Portugal, for sure. Like that has to be.
Will it be a repeat of what happened before? Will Nani get in the way of Ronaldo's goal?
How about you?
Uh, oh, this one. This one. Uh,
And obviously, Belgium and England. Those are like two massive games to watch.
I'm
Wow.
just looking now.
Look away, mate. Look away. Don't hurt yourself. Hey.
Oh, bitch.
Hmm?
Ah, fuck man. Well, who's in Germany's group again?
Um. Germany, Mexico, South Korea, and Sweden. What? Germany and Mexico?
Actually, I'd probably say Argentina and Croatia. See how it pans out.
I
I'm
reckon
looking forward to
Argentina's
that.
gonna smash them. No offense.
Depending if they do the same approach how they done in 2006 or 2008, how they done that beautiful 60 to
That was
80
against
second play
Serbia.
with the passing. Or if they do the same thing like it happened.
Mate, they don't even have any of that type of players in that team. That was like one of the best teams
Anymore.
they ever had. And they still didn't win. And as well, Poland versus Colombia. I reckon that's going to be a sick game.
And I'm out.
Alright. We will start this again when the World Cup starts. After the first week? Or do you reckon? What do you think?
Yeah, we'll do like a live freaking podcast, like live reaction. Sorry, there we go. That's a better way to point it out.
Oh
A
my
live
god.
reaction
Yeah. I'm really looking forward for this. It's been your boy SB and
and Chronics.
we hope you enjoyed this. If you like this, give this a thumbs up. Not only that, comment if you want to see more. Oh, and as well, join my Goal Fantasy League, which will be in the description. You still haven't joined that, Eden.
And I'll join it this week.
Yeah, mate. And as well, we might have another video with Drop Bear, which remember, because we're gonna do that thing that we'll pick our random teams for who we're going for. I'll obviously take Uruguay as the first, and like whoever's your main favorite, you pick them as well. So yours is France, right?
Yeah.
France or Germany? Pick. Oh, I mean Germany or Spain. My bad.
I'll go with Jamie. Why not?
So we'll give Karim the option between Spain and France. And then whoever Karim doesn't pick, I'll get the other team. Anyway, I hope you like this. If you like this, give this a thumbs up. None of that. Comment if you want to see more. Subscribe. And remember,
Keep living the crazy life and stay blessed.
boos. Latest.
Peace out.